How much money can you make doing online surveys for 12 hours straight? Well, that's what we're gonna be doing today using Amazon Mechanical Turk. Now, if you already know what MTurk is, you can go ahead and skip to this timestamp I'll put on the screen. But for those of you who don't know, Amazon Mechanical Turk, or MTurk for short, is a marketplace where you can complete work on your own time. Requesters will post jobs, usually like online surveys, and they're called hits, or human intelligence tasks. And if you're in the US, you can get paid in real cash directly to your bank account. Now, if you're outside the US, there's some countries that only let you get paid with Amazon gift cards. So that's important to note. Something else to note is that workers on MTurk on average make about $2 an hour. And only 4% of workers make $7 or up. So those statistics are a little bit disheartening. But some people say you can earn a lot more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start this challenge. What's up, guys? It's Chris here. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know we talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and side hustles. Okay, so here's the rules of the challenge. Number 1, no breaks, except for lunch, which I already accounted for. Number 2, keep myself busy. Don't let there be idle time passing by. And number 3, try and earn as much money as possible by using the tools at my disposal. So that means the hit finder, hit catcher, and using forums. All right, Alexa, set a timer for 12 hours.
12 hours, starting now.
Here we go. All right, 12 hours on the clock. All right, so I'm first going to scan through the normal dashboard and see if there's any jobs that pop out at me. This one is $1 for 10 minutes. Let's grind, let's grind. Alexa, play Life's Incredible again. Alexa, how much longer on my timer?
You have 11 hours and 2 minutes left on your 12-hour timer.
All right, back to the grind. Here's one for 90 cents for 8 minutes. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, we still have over 9 hours left in this challenge. Ugh, I'm feeling tired. Cracked open a Celsius energy drink to get through the day. Not sponsored. Here's a pro tip that has really helped me work faster and be more efficient, and it's by taking advantage of your computer's dictation function. Number 1, on surveys that provide text boxes where you have to write a response, instead of typing it all out, I simply speak to my laptop and it writes it for me because I'm a much faster speaker than I am typer. And to do this, all you do is double tap the function key at the bottom left of your keyboard, and then you speak to your laptop. Now, the second way I use the dictation features is if there's a big paragraph that I need to read on one of the surveys, I'll highlight the text and then I'll select speech. And then my laptop will read it out to me so I can listen to the paragraph rather than having to read the whole paragraph.
We're also interested in how carefully you read instructions.
That's the sound of the MTurk Suite Hit Finder. And I will say that the MTurk Suite extension has been super helpful because I'm able to add jobs to my hit catcher and it adds it to my queue, which means I'm spending more time working rather than searching for jobs. And when there's a job that I want to work, I click the O, which means once. And then when it gets accepted, it sounds like this.
HIT accepted. Behavior allowed.
Perfect. Let's go complete some jobs. Alexa, how much longer on my timer?
You have 6 hours and 47 minutes left on your 12-hour.
So far, I've made about $36. Let's go. All right, so here's my process. And there's a few different ways to find jobs. The first thing I do is look at the main MTurk dashboard. And I like to filter jobs I'm qualified to work on, apply, and then I also like to have 100 results. Now it automatically defaults to showing you only 10 results. Better just to have all 100. Then from there you can sort by reward, and that'll rank the available jobs based on how much they pay. You can also filter by when the jobs were created. And that's good because it shows you what's the freshest and newest jobs coming out. And lastly, you can filter by the amount of hits that were completed. And this is good if you're looking for batch work, because if you find a job like this one that has 16,000 submissions, you know, that's probably gonna be a good one for you to just get your numbers up and work a lot. Now, batch work isn't always the most lucrative, but it does help you get your overall approval rating up. I also search by keywords. So keywords like bonus, quick, fast, 1 minute, 2 minute, these help you find more desirable jobs. Okay, so let's actually scroll and add a few jobs to my queue. You click either the O or the M symbol. O stands for once, that you want to work this job one time, and M stands for many. And when you click one of these two buttons, what it does is it adds it to your hit catcher. And then MTurk Suite will try and catch that hit for you. And then when it does catch it, it adds that job to your queue. So you automatically accept the job.
HIT accepted. Shy Davy die. HIT accepted.
You'll see that all those jobs we just added to our hit catcher have been accepted and they're now in our queue. So let's go ahead and work them. Go ahead and click on the link that's provided. Scroll and just confirm and say that you'll participate and you agree to the terms. Read through everything. So this survey specifically is asking us to make hiring decisions, like we run a company. And this survey pays about 70 cents. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of the survey here, and they're giving us another attention checker. So it's saying to type the number of letters that appear in the word motivation. Hey Alexa, how many letters are in the word motivation?
Motivation has 10 letters.
Oh, wow, that was easy. Okay, perfect. And then once you finish the survey, it gives you your completion code. Let's go ahead and grab that completion code, and you can see it's a huge string of letters and numbers, and we're gonna paste that back on Amazon Mechanical Turk, and then we click submit. Easy does it, boom. And since we have other jobs already in our queue, it automatically refreshes to a new job that is ready for us to work. After you complete an MTurk job, sometimes they won't give you the code that you need to get paid. It'll say error. So what you do when you see this error message is you copy and paste the URL and you paste that underneath where the error message is. And then it'll generate your code. Now let's talk about some alternative ways to find hits. And firstly, it's by using the hit finder from MTurk Suite. And here's how you do that. All right, so you go ahead and you pull up MTurk Suite. You're gonna scroll down to the bottom, finder, and then you could click start. And the cool thing about using this finder is rather than just being on the MTurk homepage, which you have to manually refresh, this finder function refreshes for you constantly. So when there's a new job available, you get notified instantly. And let's say the requester puts a cap on how many people can actually complete the job. That makes it almost a lottery system. Who can catch the hit first? And that's the reason why this hit finder is so beneficial. And lastly, I want to talk about forums. So there's three main forums that I really like to look at. Number one is Turk Review, and they have a daily forum where people are posting some of the best and highest paying hits that they find. And we could take a look at it right here. And when you find one that you really like, you can go ahead and either click the name or you can click the word panda. Another forum that I like is HitsWorthTurkingFor on Reddit. And lastly, I really like the MTurk members Facebook group, because not only are people posting links to high paying jobs, but you can also learn a lot about MTurk, you can ask questions, and overall become part of the community. Wow, oh my goodness. My average is about $9.33 an hour, and I expect a couple extra dollars to come in from bonuses. I actually just got a bonus that came through earlier, and that always feels really good. Getting those emails, it feels like passive income, even though it's not. We're working for it. Time for my dinner break. All right, so I made some food, and now it's time for some brain food.
Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Why the heck is the stock market?
We got 6 hours left. Let's do it. Like that TikTok guy says,
Hold on, you've been scrolling for way too long now.
I got some food, I got some water, and I came back later. I've made $42. I want to do another 40. I'd be happy with another 30.
3 hours later.
Alexa, how much longer on my timer?
You have 3 hours and 32 minutes left on your 6-hour timer.
We're almost 75% done. Got myself a kombucha, not sponsored. Almost 9 hours of turking. Here's the quick status report. I've made about $64, with my hourly rate being just under $9 an hour. Christopher, get back into it. I wanna hop on here and show you guys one of the techniques I've been using to boost my efficiency. Now, when you're completing surveys, you usually have to put your full focus and attention on completing them. But sometimes you can do 2 surveys at once, and that's what I'm doing right here. So what I did is I used the split screen feature, and I completed both of them at the same time. Now, each survey paid $4 for 30 minutes. So by completing 2 simultaneously, I was able to earn $8 in 30 minutes. At about hour 9, I started to lose steam. So I FaceTime my friends and talked to them while I was doing MTurk. Hey guys!
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, doing the MTurk challenge. 9 hours deep.
9 hours.
Crazy.
Hey, bro, let me just tell you something.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Thanks, bro. That's what I need to hear right now. I was able to be productive while I was talking to them and turking at the same time. Now, something I found interesting is, remember earlier I mentioned the forum called HitsWorthTurkingFor? Yeah, that forum, it's pretty inactive. Something else I noticed was someone posted and it got pinned. Where is everyone? And users are saying the reason this forum became inactive was because there aren't any good hits worth turking for. I disagree. I've had pretty solid success today, and I still have over 3 hours left. But overall, I think these Reddit users are just salty because MTurk earnings aren't what they used to be. But regardless, it could still be a good side hustle. But for right now, let's get back to work. It's currently 12:30 a.m. and I'm almost done with the challenge. 44 minutes left, and the really exciting thing is I broke the $75 mark. So I've made currently about 76 bucks. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to 100 in 44 minutes, but I'm definitely gonna try to break $80. That's my goal. So far, my favorite job from today was this interactive game where you and a partner are supposed to play live and actually video conference each other. But there was a technical issue and my partner wasn't able to join. So I just kind of sat there and waited, and I played Snake, you know, the game with the, it's like a snake, basically. It was like the loading screen. So I played Snake for, I don't know, maybe it was like 15 minutes. I just sitting there and waiting, and I was also like adding other jobs to my queue, so I was being productive. But in that time, the job still paid me. I got $3.75 for doing nothing. All right, I'm gonna knock out these last 45 minutes, and then we'll see my total earnings from today. That is my 12-hour timer. I did it! I just finished my 12-hour MTurk challenge, and oh my gosh, I'm tired, I'm hungry, mentally exhausted. It was a rewarding day. I really want Taco Bell. No, it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm not gonna do it. I did it. It's been a long day. All right, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's go over my earnings. Drum roll, please. In total, I earned about $84 from doing MTurk for 12 hours. And hey, I'm super happy with that. So out of the 12 hours I spent doing MTurk, it looks like only 10 hours were actually spent completing jobs, which blows my mind because I accounted for my breaks, I accounted for the times I talked to the camera, I would add extra time on my timer. So really it goes to show that 2 hours went to searching for jobs and trying to catch different hits. And overall, my hourly rate was $7.86. Now, earlier it was close to $10, which I was really happy with. But the reason it's gone down quite a bit is as the day progressed and we went into nighttime, there was a lot less jobs, or at least a lot less high-paying jobs to work on. So I still kept myself busy and I still completed a lot of work. But my hourly rate did go down a little bit because I was completing surveys for 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. The pros of MTurk is that you can work from home, you have a flexible schedule, and it can be fun to some level. It could actually be enjoyable. Now, the cons of MTurk, number one, there's gonna be times when you don't make that much money. After all, MTurk doesn't have the best wages. And even though it's possible to get above the $10 an hour threshold, it's not easy. The second downside is MTurk gets really monotonous. Taking surveys all day and doing other repetitive tasks, it just gets tiring. And the third and final downside is the learning curve. Understanding the platform, learning how to find hits and add them to your queue, setting up the MTurk Suite extension, which isn't required but is super helpful, and then how to actually complete the surveys and copy the code. But regardless of those cons, MTurk, in my opinion, is a really cool side hustle that almost anyone can start. And I'm really glad that I did this 12-hour challenge because it proves that MTurk can be pretty profitable. Hey guys, so it's a month later after I completed the 12-hour MTurk challenge, and I have a few things to tell you. Number one, we have to talk about the next morning. Now, after I completed the challenge, the next day I received a bunch of emails that I qualified for more jobs. So I went ahead and I worked them. It took me about an hour and a half. And in that time, I earned $16. So that brings my total for the day, the 12 hours plus the next morning, to $100. Now, I know that wasn't in 12 hours exactly. Still, $100 a day from a side hustle, that rocks. The second thing I want to tell you guys is the passive income from Amazon Mechanical Turk. Now, after you spend the initial time investment and work a lot, like I did, you're gonna receive a lot of emails following up with you saying that you qualify for high-paying jobs. And that tends to happen when you work a lot on MTurk, is that these requesters will send you emails that, hey, you worked on our first survey, that means you qualify for the follow-up. And usually these follow-up surveys, they pay really well. Now, some examples for me was this 1-hour Zoom interview that paid me $50 in Amazon gift cards, or just various other 5-minute surveys that pay $1 to $2. Now, I know this isn't exactly passive income, but it's pretty darn close. Now, if we take a look at my bank statements, we can see throughout this month, even though I've spent barely any time turking, I've still gotten paid. You can see MTurk payments in the form of $2.50. We could see $1, here's $7, here's $19, and then here's the original $97, which was from the challenge. And the third and final thing that I want to tell you guys is I did the math. If someone worked Amazon Mechanical Turk 12 hours a day, 5 days a week for an entire year, and it works out to being about 20 grand. Now, some people will hear that and they'll scoff. They'll say,
only $20,000?
but hey, from a job that you can work from the comfort of your own home, I would say that's pretty good. So what do you guys think? Is MTurk a good side hustle? And is it something you would consider starting? Make sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comments. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to destroy the like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.